Hello and welcome to Will Watches. This is Requiem for a Dream. So this is pretty much blind, but from the title, I'm guessing there's something to do with dreams. This is actually my first Darren Aronofsky film, but I do know that his films are known for being quite surreal and being like a little bit disturbing as well. So I am expecting this to be a bit abstract, delving into maybe dreams, something along those lines. I'm going to keep my mind open and be aware there's probably some things that are like up for interpretation that I need to keep an eye out for. So before we get into this, be sure to check out the Patreon page. Over there you can find 1 week early access. You can also find polls so you can vote for what's next, and you can find a full-length timer-based version of this where you just sync up your own footage and you can watch along with me. So yeah, let's just jump right in.
Come on, man. Why do you have to make such a big deal out of this, man? You know you'll get the set back in a couple of hours.
Oh, that's cool. The split screen. Yeah, of course I know Jared Leto's in this.
Jesus, what are you trying to do? You trying to get me to break my own mother's set?
Taking the TV?
Then why won't you come out?
Yeah, she's scared. He's obviously like abusive.
Ma, come on now. Please, Ma.
Yeah, now he's playing reasonable. He just flips from one side to the other.
In the end, it's all nice.
Okay, there's a cool title card. It's crumbling away.
Just give me a hand.
So it doesn't seem like they're selling the TV because it sounds like it's happened before. They're just taking it somewhere. I feel like I've heard this song before, but maybe just the violin of it. It's like wah wah wah. I don't recognize. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, yeah. I love his shades. The way like the title cards are like crumbling away is making me think of kind of like memories being lost in a way. Okay, they're just doing whatever they can to get high. Yeah, that explains the beginning. He's just using his mum for money to get high, fuel his addiction. I wonder if maybe it will deal with his mum. If his mum, she's quite old, if she gets amnesia or something.
We need to get us a piece of this Brody shit, cut it up, and off it.
We could double our money easy.
Oh, so maybe they'll become sellers soon. You don't want to freak him out constantly staring at his gun though, do you? Oh, what is he doing? And the safety's off, isn't it? Did he just turn the safety off?
Huh?
Oh, that was all a daydream. Because it's high, yeah, of course. Okay, is that what it is? He's constantly gonna be daydreaming.
Why don't you tell already the police? Maybe they could talk to Harry. He wouldn't be stealing no more the TV.
Mr. Rabinowitz, I couldn't do that.
So she just goes and buys it back from him every day, basically.
Us in creating excellence. Juice.
Yeah, I wonder if this juice thing will come up again. They focused on that at the start.
I'm calling to tell you you've already won. Malin and Block discovers contestants for most of America's television shows. You've already been chosen from a long list of potential contestants.
Hey, so is she actually going to be on TV, or was that a scam or something? And what was with Harold going up on the roof there? He wasn't like scamming her with that call somehow? Oh yeah, can she not quite fit into it anymore?
I mean, they give you everything. They hook you up with an apartment, with a crocus shrink.
Money is never what I really wanted from them.
Oh, they provide her with money, but never the emotional support. Yeah, she's just constantly waiting for the letter to come through. She doesn't even know what show she's going on yet, does she?
If we get a piece of this stuff, we can cut it up and double our money, no problem.
But if the seller finds out that they're like scamming him like that, It could go bad as well.
That's a red. I mean, that's a red. I mean, it's not a red, but it's...
No.
You're telling me that's red.
Yeah, I'm telling it's red.
Then what's orange?
I mean, her hair was already started with a grey base as well. A red should be easy to do. That looks like when you've just bleached it and not dyed it after bleaching.
I always thought you were the most beautiful girl I ever seen.
Really liking these split screens that they're doing.
I hear it. I really hear it.
Like how it's kind of out of time as well. It's like he was pulling his hand away and then on his side he was putting his hand over.
Remember when I told you about the store? I put together some numbers and it's not impossible.
I mean, that'd be much better than them just getting high and being drug dealers. He's actually pushing her forward. Yeah, it's barely anything. Just one egg and half an orange.
Stop already. You feel better in a red dress than in a cheese Danish.
You just get another dress that actually fits you, you know. You can't expect everything to fit you throughout your whole life. Oh, look at that, how it's distorted, zoom in on the fridge, yeah. That's really cool. Yeah, she's really struggling with this, isn't she? She kind of even looks a little worse, just like in her eyes, you know.
She went to her doctor and he gave her pills you don't want to eat. So?
Oh, appetite suppression pills.
Did it?
That's it.
Oh,
Come on.
wait.
Does she even know what the show is yet? Is it going to be this juice show that they keep showing?
Ty, let's do this right, man.
Come on, baby. Naturally.
Using this song over and over again. I've definitely heard this before. I don't know if this is original to this. I feel like it might not be. Or this is like a little remix of something older. Oh, that's the image that's like on the poster, isn't it? Is that, and then there's like the eye above. And I'm guessing this is girlfriend in a red dress as well. Not the same as his mum's.
We play it right, and we can get a pound of pure. But if we get wasted, we'll fuck it up.
Yeah, he doesn't want to waste it all. Don't get high in your own supply. That's cool, it's that same montage but split screen.
Thank you! 3 things is all I did that changed my life. 30 days is all it takes.
Oh, there's the better red now.
Good, sir. None of that stuff. Just stay away from it. Check most spreads. Watch your toothpaste. No refined sugar.
Yeah, she's really struggling here, just seeing food all around as well. Just trying to sleep when you're hungry instead of eating, yeah.
How am I? Enormous. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, will they actually give her any medication if she's just a normal weight? Like, she just looks like a normal weight.
We are on our way. God, it's great out there. I mean, everybody is thirsty.
Yeah, they're trying to like make their way out of this lifestyle, aren't they? To get a proper job, you know.
Naturally.
But they're doing this in a way that's like screwing over this other dealer that they're getting it from, aren't they?
And green at night. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
She's not going to get addicted to these as well. It's just, you know, that little montage of her putting it in it almost mirrors the montage of the others. How long does she actually have to lose the weight before she goes on as well?
You don't have to make anything, my sweet. You just have to love your mama, huh?
So maybe he wants to get out of this as well and make an honest living for his mum or something? Or is the money just going to get to them?
I finally asked myself, right? What's her fix? Television, right? I mean,
Yeah, he's not off of everything at the moment, but he seems in a better place. He's like wanting to take care of her now. He's not using her as much for the TV and things. He's not as abusive towards her. I wonder if there's actually like Jared Leto's eye that's diluting in that montage. I just noticed like a little fleck in it. I wonder like, oh, is that his actual eye? Yeah, like he was saying, this is kind of her addiction. Even like the way she's acting, you know, obviously this is sped up, but we're seeing like the sweat around her as she's watching it.
I feel great.
I mean, it's the TV and the weight loss, isn't it? Or just the body image in general, and something with her jaw there. Yeah, but she's still not getting this letter back. Well, she goes through all of this and it gets cancelled or something.
No, Ma.
Little nosh, maybe? A piece of cake? I could buy
She
something if you want.
she seems much happier right now, doesn't she? But is that just a front? I mean, we see what she's like when she's alone.
I know I can't change anything that's happened, but I want you to know that I love you.
It feels like it's all going too well at the moment. Someone's going to go tits up. He's like turning his life around. What's that? Oh, is that her grinding her teeth?
You're on uppers. You're on diet pills, ain't you?
Oh, is that a side effect?
That's what I thought. You making a croaker for speed, ain't you?
Oh, is that actually like speed in them or something?
Stuff make you feel good, sorta, and give you lots of pep.
Yeah, that's what it seems like at the moment. She's gonna get addicted to it, yeah.
How come you know so much, huh? How come you know more about medicine than...
Yeah. Well, he knows about certain substances more.
The one I wore to your high school graduation? When your father liked so much.
Oh, is that why she wants to get back in it? Kind of the nostalgia for him still being alive a bit as well.
You drove up in a cab. Did you see who had the best seat? I'm somebody now, Harry.
The best seat, like, within her friend group.
Millions of people will see me and they'll all like me.
Is it all about popularity within a friend group and, like, fame as well? I feel like, you know, there's multiple reasons.
Why should I even make the bed or wash the dishes?
Yeah, this is like her only purpose.
I'm alone.
I mean, she has all of her friends down there. But yeah, she wants to impress those.
I'm lonely. I'm old.
Yeah, you can see how much she was feigning that smile.
I like thinking about the red dress and the television and you and your father.
She's great, this actress. This is a great moment.
Bye, son.
There's just so much on his mind now, yeah. Gotta look after his mum as well. And his coping mechanism is just getting high.
Brody wants to promote you. He wants to give you more responsibility. You interested?
Okay, he's moving his way up, but that's up into more danger, isn't it? Probably handling more, and if you're caught with it, it's a bigger sentence.
Shit, you got a white driver.
Oh! Then that's them cut off, really. Oh, this is great. I'm forgetting what that's called when you have the camera like attached to them like that. Oh, and he's caught by the police too. Was the cab driver can't have been police though. He wouldn't have just turned around and shot them like that without like an actual reason to. TV's too big now. It's kind of out of place, too high. Is he actually going to be like properly imprisoned as well? Can they bail him out? Oh, is she like, her body's becoming used to it? Yeah, so it's not as effective. Oh, wasn't the purple one the sleeping one? She's going back to sleeping to get out of eating again, yeah. Oh, and I'm mixing them up. Yeah, it's no good.
How much? They got most of our cash. You're up for consorting.
Oh, shit, man.
Angel says there's a war between the Italians and the blacks.
Oh, okay, so the Italians are working against them.
He ain't selling. He only giving up for pussy.
What?
Oh, they're not gonna have to use Marion to get it, are they?
Oh, number 3. This drives.
Yeah, she's just spiraling, almost literally running around in circles. Oh, is that an infected needle hole or something?
Maybe we should dip in now.
Come on, Mary. I already told you, all right?
And the supply's going to be running dry, yeah.
Nothing wrong?
Look at that, yeah, the fish eye.
Everything's...
It's all fuzzy and fast and slow.
Nothing to worry about. Just get this filled. Make an appointment for a week.
Yeah, the doctor just doesn't seem to be listening either. Oh, they're not going to start going through their saving now, aren't they?
No, things will get better.
Or is it already empty? Damn. Where did all of that go? I know they have to, like, buy more, but...
Price is double. You're gonna have to cop for weight. At least a half a piece.
How much?
2.
2? You mean Arnold?
Oh, money off that guy, okay. $2,000 is a lot to just gather up like that.
We need the bread.
Getting the money is not the problem, Harry. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do to get it.
Yeah. Jennifer Connelly, she does kind of, she like on a few of these close-ups, she looks a bit like Anna de Armas. Maybe I'm going crazy, but do you agree?
What is it?
Yeah. The daydream again.
You can turn the light off.
What do you want the light off for?
I just do.
Yeah, so she doesn't have to see him, she can imagine it's someone else, you know. Yeah, that's all he can imagine. But she's not enjoying it at all in reality. Oh, here it is again. It's called a snorri cam, isn't it? Yeah. That's cool with showing it from behind as well. I am worried that the mum thing is just the scam to get all of her details, steal her identity, you know. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. The thing is, I always associate this music with like things a bit more epic than this. But this is for moments that are even like, they're a bit more intimate really. Yeah, neither of them want to talk about it. They're both just trying to do right by their mum, aren't they? Although we haven't actually seen Tyrone's mum, so I'm worried, is she already dead or something? We haven't seen her in modern day. Oh, that's great. Joaquin Phoenix who? It's like a very Joker thing. And we have Jared Leto in this as well.
You sure this is the right wall bound?
Yeah, man, I'm positive, alright?
Oh god, it's not a setup, is it?
That wasn't a mother.
Oh yeah, this was like, this could just be a police sting, you know? They've got all of these people gathered here. Now she's spiraling as well. I was half expecting it to open up just to, you know, people gunning them down or something. Are they even gonna get some? That's the point. There's so many people here. Yeah, that's the whole thing ruined. Can they maybe grab some off some that had already bought, some people that had already bought it?
Last summer was a motherfucking ball, huh, Jim?
Why does he keep calling him Jim as well? Oh, she's just mixing and matching. It's just like that fridge tempting her in.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You promised me that everything was gonna be okay, remember? I fucked that sleaze bag for you, and I put myself through fucking hell for you!
Yeah, she's just having a withdrawal, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ty, give me that guy's number.
What guy?
Yeah, the guy who likes broads.
Oh, she's gonna have to do it again to get another score. It's no good having it like in sight like that. I mean, the thing is, she probably does actually need to eat.
Oh, we got a winner.
And look, you can see how long it's been. Some of her natural hair colours coming through in her roots as well. There's a great attention to detail to show how the passage of time.
Not to worry. Not to worry. Mom computer. It's already.
Oh!
Could you do any better?
The glitchy effect on them is cool, and like there's the CRT line. Yeah, it's all backfiring on her. You know, she says she wants this popularity and fame, but she could go on the TV and get humiliated. How many people go on TV shows thinking they got their 15 minutes of fame and just it ends up ruining them? It's a weird show that she's watching, this Juice one, because it seems almost just like an infomercial. I thought it'd be like a game show or something she wants to go on, you know? So was her apartment always just like a set like that they could actually open up like that? Or was it all filmed on location and they built this set? It seems like that's too much effort. They must have just done it always being on a set like this. I just kind of assumed it was on location. What did she just do there? She obviously ran out somewhere, but the noise, the tone, it almost sounded like a flatlining. I was wondering if she'd just run into the road and got hit or something. And this is cool as well, the time lapse behind her.
Please, darling, you'll have a look and you'll tell me. It's not the prizes.
No, it is actually a game show or something. They never really show the game show bit.
Walking across the stage. And you should see my Harry on television.
I mean, this is exactly what Harry said would happen. She's become proper addicted. She's proper losing it, yeah.
I got the red dress that I wore to Harry's graduation and the gold shoes.
Okay, Mrs. Goldfarb. Here we go.
She's not just going to be like get into prison or like the cop car and hallucinate that she's on TV. You know, the flashing lights, the sirens.
I'm going to be on television.
Okay, so she's actually getting some help and some treatment though. That's good. Hopefully there's some repercussions for this doctor just prescribing her this stuff. But she was taking like dosages that weren't proper, wasn't she? Oh, yeah.
God damn, Jim, how long you had that?
They're not been sharing needles as well, have they?
Yeah, he said, what's wrong with you? Don't shoot in there.
I'll blow it if I don't. Fuck it.
Yeah, do the other arm or something. I was just gonna say, I'm glad they haven't shown all the needle injections, but now they have.
Now, black bros don't know nothing about no head. I don't know why. Maybe it has something to do with some ancient tribal custom.
You can just feel the discomfort.
I didn't take it out for air.
Is she gonna stop? It felt like she was just gonna like jump up and say, no, I'm not doing this, and storm out, but no.
Alright, let me see what it looks like, man.
Has it got even worse from before? Oh.
Oh, damn, Jim.
But if he's in hospital, he's got to admit that he's a junkie.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, they know he's high on something. He's high right now as well, isn't he?
$500 black chips.
Oh? Tying her to the bed? I guess, yeah, there's a chance of her running away and things. But still, when she doesn't really know what's happening like this.
Like it's a nice conversation we're having, right? I'm like, why?
Oh, and they're gonna have to like force feed her as well, yeah. It must be so scary, just like her being in this mental state, like not knowing what's happening. Oh, maybe it was Marion who's got that flick in her eye. And Ty thinks he's got all these eyes on him. That guy walked behind him definitely looked like he gave him a glance, though. We didn't get to actually see his face, but is he just being paranoid here?
You have to eat, Mrs. Goldfarb. If we're gonna get you healthy, you have to.
Is that just him hallucinating, being paranoid, all of these eyes on him? Or is that him actually being arrested for... But the thing is, they wouldn't have any supply in the car. They're going to get it. Unless they had... Obviously, they took some. So maybe they could still get them. It's just like the manhandling, you know? Oh, for a nose. Oh.
When you're coming home.
Soon.
When?
Where even is he now?
Can you come today?
I believe we might be at a point where we might want to try some alternative methods. We'll get underway.
And she just signed it away, yeah. I love this effect they've got. Oh, I just got like a bunch of strippers. Is that what he's reining her in for?
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Harry can't even respond.
I don't think he'll be putting any more dope in that arm. Better get him over to the hospital.
Oh, it is electroshock therapy. When they said what it was, I was like, is the acronym electroshock?
That's the trouble with you New York dope fiend. You got a rotten attitude, you know that, man?
So what are we gonna do?
You know, when you have this like crazy montage and at one point it just snaps back to reality and just like waiting for that moment, but it's just not coming. It's just like relentless, this constant montage. Oh, then they cut off the arm. I saw that drill. I was like, what's that for? Thinking that was with Sarah, not with Harold. Is that Marion lost, maybe? She's not there anymore. He's lost her. Yeah. I feel like you can kind of see his actual arm under the cover a bit there. Okay, Marion's still like, okay, I was worried she might be trafficked as well after all of that. Oh, her friends actually came to see her as well. Oh, they cut all her red hair off as well. And she must definitely blame herself because she's the one who kind of put her onto it with the pills, you know?
Straight from Brighton Beach, Brooklyn, please give a juicy welcome to Mrs. Sarah.
But she's still having these visions.
Please give a warm and juicy welcome, Harry Goldfarb!
And it's, yeah, it's like the idealized version. He's getting married to Marion soon and he's got a nice business. It just ends there. Wow, okay. Okay, so that was Requiem for a Dream. Not sure how I feel on that ending there. It was like that last 10 or so, however long it was, that montage at the end, it just kept going and going at the end there. It was like a 10-minute montage just to finish off the film. And I guess it wasn't really a happy ending, or there were like kind of some positives out of it. Like Sarah did kind of come out of this okay with her friends there. Like she did get the help she needed. Although there was some positive outcomes, it wasn't like a happy ending. But I think that's kind of a good thing as well because it doesn't really romanticize drugs or the lifestyle, does it? Like, of course, there's that montage of them earning all the money, but like overall, it doesn't romanticize anything about this really. If you watch this and think, oh yeah, I'm gonna go become a drug dealer or a junkie or something, there's definitely something wrong. Because some films, they can be like crime films like this, where people get the wrong message from it, and because there's so much like bombastic things happening, it like romanticizes it and people can be influenced by it. I'm thinking like Wolf of Wall Street a little bit, you know, they see all of this fun stuff, but people, they just seem to miss the rest of it, where there's all of these consequences of Jordan Belfort's action, him losing his wife and kids and all his fortune, going to jail and things, and you're just like, how did you miss that the last 20 minutes of the movie or something? How did you miss that? But I feel like this can't really be misconstrued like that as much, can it? And there are other stories that do have happy endings that are kind of about recovery and how getting help does help. You know, there are other films that can also fulfill that same role of being a more positive outcome for an addiction-based story, where this one is a bit more negative and down at the end. But it really goes to show, you know, the extent people will go to fuel their addiction. I think especially in Marion, what she got up to, it was just horrible, you know, being forced into that situation. I thought that could have gone worse than it actually did at the end there. I thought, you know, maybe she would have been human trafficked and sold. You know, there's loads of ways that could have gone. She kind of got out of it lightly, or not to downplay what she went through, because it's still traumatic having to go through that when you don't really want to. She's just in it for the money, but like that could have gone down even worse path than it actually did. And then with Harold, you know, he lost his arm, obviously, but hopefully that can be a wake-up call to get off of this, get out of this. You know, I just hope, you know, imagine a nice little sequel where Harold and Marion, they get out of it, they go set up their little shoe shop that they wanted, Tyrone gets out of jail, and it's all lovey-dovey, exactly what Sarah wanted in her dream that she's having, him being successful, you know? So I guess the dream that the title refers to is not dream in the literal sense of, you know, dream when you're asleep or daydreaming. It's kind of about Sarah's dream, this dream she has for her lifestyle, for her family, and how she thought she was going to achieve that. And, you know, they never actually answered the question of what was going on with the TV show, if that was an actual thing or if that was a scam. I thought that might have just been like an identity theft scam. They say you're going to be on TV, they give you this form, you fill it all out, then suddenly they've got all your details and they can just steal your identity. You know, it could have been either. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter for the consequences of the film now, but that was something I was wondering. And I gotta say, I really love the filmmaking here. There's a lot of cool experimental stuff. The split screens I really loved, and I liked how there's a split screen of Harold and Marion lying on the bed, and it's kind of out of sync. Like, we see his arm comes back, and then it's a few seconds later, and it's kind of like showing they're kind of out of step a little bit there, maybe. That was really cool. And then the use of the Snorri cam, you know, when you have the kind of rig attached to your chest and it's following you around, that obviously makes for a great technique for when a character is kind of out of control, they're losing it, they're kind of tumbling around. That's a great technique to display that, to portray that. And then it had a lot of these quick montages, and kind of the repetition of the montages worked really well, because there are a few times where they could break it up too, and you can kind of see the similarities between the montage of Harold doing his drugs, and then they also do a montage for Sarah taking her pills, and they kind of mirror each other a little bit there, don't they? Of course, this whole thing, you know, it deals with addiction and the different effects it can have on people. I think Sarah, although she was addicted to the medication, it was almost this dream that she had of her lifestyle, of her fame. It was almost that she was addicted to. Of course, she was also addicted to the pills, but the pills were originally a means to achieve that dream, weren't they? And then obviously she started struggling with an eating disorder as well. Going to bed when you're hungry, just going to bed instead of having a meal. You know, that's something that happens a lot. That's something that I struggled with in the past. It wasn't the same as her. It was more to do with like not eating at all through the day and then suddenly binge eating. But, you know, that was very hit home. There's a lot of stuff in this that was very visceral as well. You know, just the montage was just so effective and visceral at the end there. And the moments where we're seeing like Harold's arm and it's all like purple and awful, that was horrible as well. And I liked how you know, I said, oh, they haven't actually shown a needle being injected yet. And just as I say that, they do that, they kind of save it for the most visceral moment, I guess. And I know Darren Aronofsky, he has another film coming out soon called The Whale with Brendan Fraser. I'm really looking forward to that. It's great to see Brendan finally back on the big screen, but I think that is going to deal with eating disorders as well. Him, you know, gaining all of this weight. That's like kind of what I know of the film. I don't know too much about it. I know it's like based off a play, but I know it kind of it's kind of dealing with his like binge eating and weight gain as well. I can definitely see how this film could be not controversial, but I can see how it could split opinions, and there'll be people that don't like this just because of how abstract some of it is and the ending as well. I feel like there will be people that didn't enjoy it, but I really did. I hope you enjoyed this video as well. Thank you for watching. If you did, consider leaving a like or comment your thoughts. And if you really love this, be sure to subscribe so you keep up to date for all of future uploads. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.